So, what'd you take away from the Hopkins win? Because that game's always so interesting. You guys really came together down the stretch.
Yeah, well, I think for both teams it was somewhat of a sloppy game, especially in the third quarter. But fortunately, our defense really sparked our offense. With Dearth coming out, scoring a goal, Kennedy, Fernandez almost scoring, going from defense to offense. So I give a lot of credit for our defense to keep Hopkins down after the first quarter, and then for them to spark us going forward offensively, get those goals. Starting to win some face-offs, gave us some offensive possessions, and we're able to pull ahead in the fourth quarter and stay there.
How pleased are you in the different ways your team has shown you success this year? Some weeks it has been face-off, some weeks defense. The offense got going at points this game.
Yeah, well, I think that the good thing is I think we've been getting better every game, and I think the one loss with Virginia was very disappointing because I thought the guys played their hearts out. We were very aggressive. We did some good things. We had the lead late in the fourth quarter. Virginia's very talented. They started to win some face-offs and they got back in it. So that one was disappointing, but I think we've been getting better every game.
What do you see with Rutgers this week? They're probably the best team that hasn't made the tournament here the last few years.
Oh, yeah. Well, they beat us down at their place last year. I was very impressed with them. They're very talented, especially at the offensive end of the field. Their goalie's playing well. It's a very potent attack. They've moved Gallagher back down with number 8 and number 4 Mullins. So I think it's if they get the ball, they're pretty dangerous. They're dangerous in unsettled situations. Rutgers likes to push the ball going from defense to offense. They love transition. So our guys, especially offensively, have to know that we've got to get back and play some defense. And I think the faceoffs are going to be big because possessions at our end of the field against their defense and getting extra shots against their goaltender is going to be huge.
How is Grant Murphy?
He's doing okay. I think he's questionable for this weekend.
Nothing worse than that, though. Just questionable.
No, like would I think he was out for the season?
Right.
No.
And any other new injuries or new health concerns?
But you always ask me that, and I never think to look it up beforehand. I think we've got a couple guys out. That, we're looking at the flu. Buttermore was out with a sickness. But he's back. I'm pretty sure he's back today, if not today, tomorrow. But other than that, I think we're good.
I'd like your thoughts on Kennedy, because obviously he came back last year of two knee injuries in his career. He was a good player last year. He gets back. He gets back into the game again. But this year, it seems like with the preseason ACC All-American honors, and this year, he's Player of the Week last year. He was on the Team of the Week last week. Seems to really adjusted very quickly, taking his game to another level. What are you seeing from him about that's allowed that?
Well, I think it's his athleticism. There's no hesitancy in his game. If he sees the ball, he's going, which he anticipates very well. So if the ball's on the ground, he's there quickly to pick it up. Some guys have to think about it and then go. He just goes. So his aggressiveness, he's a very good stick handler. Obviously, he's an offensive threat if he comes up with a ball. So he's just been terrific out there.
You mentioned that instinct to just go. Where do you think that comes from?
I think it comes from confidence in your abilities. Confidence as an athlete. That there's you're not. Some guys are worried. Well, if I head out there and I don't get it, now I've got to play defense or I might miss something. That's not in his DNA.
Good.